So, what are the legal requirements for setting up and maintaining the trust? Well, setting up and maintaining a 508 trust involves a series of legal requirements that must be meticulously followed to ensure the trust validity and the continuation of its tax exempt status. These requirements, while less burdensome than those of other nonprofit entities, still demand careful attention and strict adherence from those who administer and manage these trusts. Establishing a 508 trust begins with proper formation of the trust entity itself. This involves drafting a trust document or declaration of trust that clearly outlines the entity's purpose, structure, and operational procedure, which I do have. I do have a declaration of trust, okay? So I'm thankful for that. Let's round of applause. Baby, make that clap, okay? The trust must explicitly state that its purpose is religious and that it is established to carry out this purpose. This document is the foundational legal agreement governing the trust's activities and must comply with federal and state laws. Okay, just make sure that federal and state laws is good to go. The trust document should define the roles and responsibilities of the trustees who will manage the trust. It must also stipulate the trust's operational guidelines, including how decisions are made, how funds are handled, and how assets are managed and distributed. So at that point, you got to make sure that you know how the funds are going to be handled, assets managed, and distributed. Trustees are typically required to adhere to standards of fiduciary duty, which means they must always act in the best interest of the trust. Okay, avoiding any conflicts of interest and managing the trust's asset prudently. Once the trust is legally established, obtaining an EIN from the IRS is necessary. Even if the trust does not have employees, this number is essential for the trust's financial and operational activities, including banking and filing any required tax documents should the trust engage in activities that generate unrelated business income. So, regarding the maintenance of the trust, one of the significant advantages of a 508 is its exemption from the annual filing requirements that 501s have to do. Okay, specifically, churches and related entities under this code section are not required to file 990, the form. The annual information return that other nonprofits must submit to the IRS. This exemption reduces the administrative burden on these organizations and allows them to focus more resources on their religious activities, maintaining the tax exempt status of a 508 trust. Okay, so that's the difference there. And I'm actually okay with that difference.